There was a time where I wanted one of these. This is the MN111 or 111, and it's a licensed product from Jaguar Land Rover. This particular one is the Land Rover Defender D110. Big shout out to my good friend Steve from SUV Steve for allowing me to once again borrow one of his models to review on the channel. You can choose between 3 different colours and 2 different body styles: yellow, green or black, and the full D110 or the D110 which is a 4-door and a pickup truck, so without this rear bit here, and that generally comes in black. Being a licensed Land Rover model, it comes fully packed with super scale details. Front bumper with front lights, protection, snorkel, roof rack. It's all made of plastic, but it looks super scale. Windshield wiper, sandboards, mirrors, the door handles, even the fuel cap. So they went through a lot of detail with this particular model. It's a 1/18 scale model, and you can get this in 2 different types of models. So you can either get it on a ready to run version, which is what we have here, or you can get it as a kit. Basically, you have to assemble the whole thing yourself, and you can pick and choose your electronics and fit them yourself. So if I would suggest, go definitely for the kit. You can put it together yourself, choose the electronics. The way I would play this as a kit would be, I would buy a 2-in-1 ESC receiver and radio from FMS and fit it in there, because everyone knows that these little, especially the newer generations, FMS ESC receivers are really good. One particular thing about this model is that the whole body assembly is made of metal. Yes, it's made of metal. So it makes this super heavy. And to be more precise, 764 grams of super heavy. Underneath here, you can see metal links, 4-link at the rear, 4-link at the front. And the steering links are also made of metal with plastic ends. The axles and internal gears are all made of metal. I took one of the wheels out so you could see it's a portal axle assembly, and it has metal shocks, although none of these shocks are oil filled. And I'm led to believe that you won't be able to put any oil because they'll leak. So they're not oil prepared shocks, if that makes sense. If you want oil shocks, you would have to change these. So these are normal friction shocks, but they feel quite good quality metal. The axles, drive shafts themselves are made of plastic, and the axle housing is made of plastic. One thing I have to note, unfortunately, is once again on these MN models, that one engineer probably wasn't paying attention in that one meeting, because this hex is not a standard 7mm hex. So they've made it bigger, either an 8 or a 9mm hex, which means you either use these stock wheels and tyres, which, mentioning the tyres, they are very hard. I don't mind the wheels, they look scale for the model, but the tyres are really hard, and they are not beadlock. So you either stuck to these wheels and tyres, or you'll have to somehow adapt this hex and put a 7mm hex, so you can use standard 7mm hex wheels and better tyres. I think for me, this is one of the things that really disappoints me on this particular model. It's this non-standard hex, which very much limits your options when it comes to wheels and tyres. It comes with a standard MN 9 gram water splash basic steering servo, all made of plastic, including the gears. This particular model comes with a 180 brushed motor. Battery wise, it comes with a Li-ion 500 milliamp 7.4 volt battery. So it's not a big pack battery, and the model is quite heavy. So to be honest, I wouldn't expect this battery to last too long. I've prepped some obstacles on my rear garden, so we'll take this for a spin where I'll be able to show you how good the low speed modulation is and how rubbish these tyres are. These tyres are just horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. It won't go up. The tyres don't grab. The rubber on these tyres is super hard, so it doesn't grab anything. The only way I've got that I could potentially cheat this is to do it like that. But again, it shows how rubbish the tyres are. One thing I forgot to mention, it has a light kit. And that includes reversing lights, rear lights, and front lights. And very annoyingly, indicators. Yeah. They did not forget to include the indicators. I was really hoping they did, to be honest. I was really hoping they did. But the light kit looks good. Although I would have had yellowish lines at the front to mimic what was the real, at the time, halogen bulbs. Faded yellow and not bright LED. But you do get a full light kit with this model. Yeah. So I think even on the ready to run version, there are two things that really annoy me. And it's the non-standard size hexes, which for whatever reason, whoever designed this car thought it was going to be a good idea when everyone else uses standard 7mm hexes. But not these guys. Someone thought this was a good idea. And this is just horrible. Absolutely horrible. The rest of the model, good Lord, it looks the business. It looks super scale. I absolutely love it. As I said before, I would buy this as a kit version and then go and buy the FMS combined ESC/receiver and the radio transmitter, and those are the electronics that will fit in it. I don't even mind the shocks themselves, the fact they're not made of they're not oil shocks. I don't mind that. It gives a nice scale drive when you're filming and when you're messing with the speed and reducing the speed of the film to look far more realistic. I don't mind that. For me, what breaks me is the non-standard hexes and this.